2, 1. Hey skiers and snowboarders, what a week we have had. We have had some of the best snow we've seen in 2 winters across the Southeast, and there's actually more on the way for some of us. I'm First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Panovich here in NBC Charlotte. We've got some snow tonight falling in areas up and down the Appalachians, up from, I would say, western Maryland all the way down through central parts of West Virginia. This will add another couple of inches on top of the great snow we've seen at Snowshoe, Wisp, Timberline, all the way down to Winter Place. It's been some of the best snow, like I said, in a long time. Now, we've got some cold air setting up for Thursday. This is going to wedge in many areas east of the mountains, so it likely will be rain in the North Carolina mountains, but as you get up into West Virginia, that cold air is going to be deep enough that we're actually going to see a better chance for some snow. In fact, our futurecast shows the first wave moving through tonight. It's one of those Alberta clippers. It seems like we've had 3 or 4 of these over the last couple of days, but a lot of moisture coming up from the south, and you notice a wet, heavy snow up here in the West Virginia mountains. It's mostly going to be rain down here, but on the backside, this system is going to become a big nor'easter Friday night into Saturday, and on the backside, we're going to pull in some of that northwest flow. So even areas that are going to start off with rain, and it could be heavy, even freezing rain, it eventually is going to change back to snow, but the lion's share of the snow is going to fall up in these areas in West Virginia. Take a look at our futurecast model. This starts tomorrow. This is our Alberta clipper. Not a big deal, 1 to 2, maybe 3 or 4 inches at Snowshoe, depending on how fluffy it gets. But watch what happens as we go past Thursday into Friday as that big wave of moisture comes up. We get a burst of snow in the mountains here. Looks like it melts with the rain, but then look at the totals up here in West Virginia. If you look closely, you're getting up to the 15 to 20 inch range up here towards Wisp in western Maryland. We'll have to keep an eye on that. I do think we'll see some snow here on the backside. That initial batch is going to fall and then it's going to melt as rain falls on it. And then on the backside we'll see additional snow. So great totals up here in West Virginia. So the northern part of our area, the resorts in the southeast, we're looking at snow and freezing rain. Again, probably freezing rain changing back to snow. 6 to 14 inches north. That's basically from Snowshoe north. South towards Winter Place, probably 2 to 4 inches. Temperatures in the 30s and 20s. So this is going to be a wet, heavy snow. We're not looking at powder by any stretch of the imagination. Now you come down here into North Carolina, you're looking at warmer and rainy, maybe some snow initially before it all changes back to snow on the backside. So great news for all the resorts here in the southeast, except for the little bit of rain that we're going to see down in North Carolina. And looking long range, we're setting up the conditions perfectly for President's Day weekend. Next week, we're going to see some mild temperatures to kick things off, but it looks like we could see a big East Coast trough by the end of the week and maybe another huge East Coast snowstorm. Stay tuned. This trend is looking great going towards Valentine's Day and then into President's Day weekend. So something to keep an eye on here for the next week or so, but the pattern's looking good. We're going to keep the snow going. I don't know if you saw, but Oz Run down at Beach Mountain here in North Carolina opened for the first time in 2 seasons. Tells you that this season, while it hasn't been the best in years, it's been a lot better than the last 2 years. So we'll take a look at that system again coming up on Thursday. But until then, enjoy the slopes and think snow.